studio with bright lights.
Thank you very much. Bright lights in the big city. Speaking of lights, will it be lights out for the incandescent light bulb replaced by that thing right there, the pigtail as we call it in my house? Today, the House is set to vote on repealing the ban, which forces Americans to buy the more expensive, energy-efficient bulbs that are actually made in China and filled with mercury. Oh, goody. Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn helped reintroduce the bill earlier this year. She joins us from Washington, D.C. Congresswoman, you had the debate yesterday on the floor. How did it go?
We thought the debate went great. We went to the floor, we made our points, we had some members show up and help us with this debate. Democrats didn't seem quite as enthusiastic about that, and Steve, I think the reason is we have bipartisan support for repealing this ban and letting people choose to use whatever light bulb that they would wish.
And I think you just touched on it right there. We don't need the light bulb police. We don't really want the federal government saying, you really should buy the $6 light bulb right over my shoulder rather than that 39-cent special from the Ace Hardware store.
You're exactly right. And people just feel like this is a great metaphor for all of the big government overreach. They know this was a big Washington, big idea. It didn't work. And, you know, we need to get it off the books. Just because it's on the books does not make it the right kind of policy. So now is the time to say, hey, it was a mistake. Let's get it off the books. These bulbs are dangerous. They're filled with mercury. They don't work. And like the Obama administration, they're too expensive to afford.
They're hard to, you know, I've tried reading to one of those things. It's just kind of a dim. It's just kind of a glow. It's not very bright. I understand, because with these special circumstances regarding this particular vote, you need 2/3 majority there in the House.
That's right.
So you want everybody watching to call their congressperson if they support repealing the act, don't you?
That's exactly right. If you want Congress to move in and repeal this ban and step forward and say, look, D.C. can't force you to buy a certain bulb. The states can't set the standards and force a certain bulb into the marketplace. We want to preserve individual choice. And now is the time for people to reach out and contact their legislators, because today we're going to have that vote.
All right. Let's see what happens later on today in the House. Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn from Tennessee, we thank you very much for joining us live.
Good to be with you. Thank you.
You bet.